With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Fight on these two. You ain't doing nothing.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
First down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Guys, stage situation. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rob Ninkovich. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the toss, here's Allen. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He can run for it, and Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now a carry for Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 17, Mahomes in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He'll take it at the 42. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Set, 180. That's not good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On a return, it's Hyde. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Trying to lay one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike, 55. Bravo. 55, Mike. Hurry.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Burton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Pistol. Check, 55, Mike. Push him back. 22 jet bomber. 55. Go.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey! Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mayfield looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Completes it to the tight end Kittle. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end, and it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 31 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tom missed the intended target. Another costly turnover there, second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Past the 12, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, defensively here, we're going to get
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean.